everyone out in the world of the YouTube land. Notice tonight I'm rocking my odds against, keeping the bald ass head covered, some Kansas hardcore metal band, and get that back over. It's also one of those cool fitting hats, so very nice on the head. Also, we got my Low Gear t-shirt on. I got this. Yes, I'm going to show my age, but I mean, obviously the gray hairs here and the gray hair. Oh, God, those are coming in like, wow. The gray hairs are showing my age a little bit, but I saw this band in, oh, God, what was it, like 2002? Something like that. Meet and greet. One of the cool beginning meeting bands. Every time I talk to these guys, I get a fanboy moment because, well, what can you do? They're one of the first major bands that you ever saw live, and gotta turn my phone on to vibrate. So we ended up seeing them live back then, seen them live a couple times since. Would love to see them live once again, but we'll have to see how the stars go with that thing. Also, we got all kinds of random shit tonight and today. Whatever. It's all the same. There's supposed to be a shitload of storms coming through. So, yesterday, me being the responsible adult I am, yeah, fucking right, I decided yesterday I needed to mow my lawn. So, tonight, I could focus on my podcast and make sure that I got the time allotted for every one of the concert flyers that was posted to my weekly Monday concert post thing, dooikamajigger, whatever you want to call it. And I was not disappointed. The bands came out in full force. This one, I don't know how many flyers there are, but there was 147 or 137, 47 something comments on this. Granted, I did comment on some of them and they responded back. But the fact that there was that many comments and everything, that is insane. I've also seen other posts about some of the upcoming shows that are recently being released, like Soulfly is going to be in Wichita, Kansas. I have had the chance to see Soulfly, and that was one of the coolest fucking shows ever. With Max Cavalera's discography that he has on there, or that he has through all the different projects and the different bands and the music outlets and everything. And he would do like 30 seconds to 45 seconds of songs. So it was like Eye for an Eye and To Jump the Fuck Up into Oracles, into Bleed. Like it was just the coolest transition show thing that I'd ever seen from a band of that stature. Put on a hell of a good show. And his son in shit, what is the band's name? Just drew a blank. I have seen his son live in concert, and they also put on a hell of a performance. I will have to get back to you on what that band's name is. I talked to him. I got signed stuff from them, probably over here somewhere in my little YouTube section. But yeah, they put on a hell of a show. So I know that Wichita is getting Soulfly, and I just saw that Partheon, I believe Partheon, Parallax, and Love Like War have also been added onto that bill. So for those local guys, that's a cool fucking thing. I know Chewy from Love Like War said, like, I've seen some of his posts, and he is super fucking stoked for it. The friends of his are super stoked for it. Being friends with, I've met two of the bands, Partheon and Love Like War. I have met both of them. I've known a lot of the guys in Love Like War for fucking eons, it seems like. But seeing those guys being put on that show, really cool for them. I'm super stoked for them. Those guys have been making a ton of headway and getting put on some pretty good shows as of lately. I know they got added to the River Festival, which is a huge honor because that also gets to play in front of a large crowd in front of people that probably wouldn't normally listen to them. I hold some bitter resentment to the River Festival because a music festival should be, which is finally starting to become, but we'll say, let's see, the last time I went was 14 years ago, almost 15, which had nothing to do with this, but my daughter was born while I was at the River Festival handing out flyers. But we were trying, the band I was in at the time was trying to get on the River Festival, and they said that we were too heavy and we had bad words in our song. Well, fuck you. It's music, freedom of speech. I can say whatever the fuck I want on it as long as I'm not offending people or saying inappropriate things that I feel offensive. So, but my biggest argument was it was a music festival, but you're going to pick and choose the music you want to put on your festival? Fuck you. I have not been back to one since then. I have massively said my piece publicly, privately, in bars about the River Festival, that at which they are getting better now. It is starting to become more of a music festival because Love Like War is actually a heavy metal band and they're playing on it. So shout out to Love Like War for finally getting on a concert type thing that the cocksucking bastard sons of bitches would not let heavy metal on because it was too heavy and too loud and it wasn't a demographic of the people. Fuck you and fuck your people. Because, well, I mean, I'm allowed to say those things. There's no repercussion because it was well known and well documented that I have said this over the years. But Love Like War is on the River Festival, so huge props and shout out to Love Like War. No, these are not all the beginning of the concert things. We're going to get into that here in a little bit. We're just ranting or raving about a fucking lunatic man. But yes, I have not been there in quite some time. But I also have a ton of other things going on around those dates too. Let's see. We also, let's see. I have found out what it takes to get fired from work. No, I did not get fired, but apparently, if you rip the paper towel dispensers off of the wall in the bathroom, that will get you fired. Not the fact that you fucked up thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of material and parts that had nothing to do with it. The fact that you got pissed off and ripped off the bathroom paper towel dispensers is what ultimately got your shit canned. So, apparently but if you vandalize the bathroom and write anything on the wall, they will fire you if they catch you. So make sure you are the only one in the shitter and nobody is standing outside after you vandalize it. Because I can just imagine somebody opening up the door and being like, nope, all the stalls are full. You're going to see this. Fuck you. And shut the door. I mean, I personally think that shit would be funny as hell. But that's just me because I'm weird like that. I find certain things funny and outrageous. And just the randomness of random is, Diabolic Orange Monkeys is posting shit again, which is kind of impressive. Which, I mean, they've got a picture with some amps and some gear laying around, so it might be all for propaganda. Or they could actually be back together. So who actually knows? It is many of many things. So we're also checking out some of these other things that I have going on here. We're yakking and yakking away. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I get to that certain specific red dot. Because if you don't click on the red dotted one, then you don't know which actual one you are looking at. Plain and simple. I mean, this is also a pretty poppin' red hat. I got this like 3 years ago when I saw them down in Wichita, Kansas. So, let's see. What else do we yak about? I got my little dude right over here. The advantage of having people on here at times is reacting, and then I can just kind of go off the wall. So it's a little harder to go off the cuff when you're trying to come up with the ideas and then somebody posts an idea and you just kind of run with it on where you go. It always makes things 10 times more interesting, but in time, we will have more people signing on, hopefully, to this podcast so they can see all of the local announcements of bands. We also do shout outs to all kinds of different people. We'll wait till some people get on here because I do have some not just artist shout outs, but also have some artistic shout outs. because I think art and music and everything all coincide together into a huge demographic, because you've got artists doing artsy stuff, you have photographers taking photographs of the artsy stuff, you have musicians doing artsy stuff where the people are drawing the album covers and also taking photographs of the artsy stuff. So, I mean, all in all of this is a big art thing. So I try to give many shout outs to different people, different organizations, different conundrum thingies that we have going on. The weird thing is it keeps showing that there'll be like one person on here, no people on here. So I have absolutely no idea. So let's see what else we got here. We got, yeah, there is also a shitload of band things going on over the states through many different states. Ooh, Smashing Pumpkins. Got a couple shows lined up. Yeah, these aren't even my shows. These are the shows that my friends are like, "Hey, we're gonna go check these shows out." But also with the weekly Monday post, obviously I got bands from Nebraska and Kansas because that's where I run most of my illegal photography business out of, and concert footage out of, because, well, fuck, that's where I live and I can make it back home. And my kids aren't like, "Dad, where the fuck are you? There's a tornado coming." Had that happen more than one time. Not a proud thing, but I had more than one tornado in the area. And done skipped a few shows because of severe weather and making sure that I was home with the kids just in case, because it does make more sense to be here. My nose itches, somebody's thinking about me or talking about me or something. Is the ears burn? Somebody's talking about you. Nose itches, somebody's thinking about you. Eyeball itches, somebody's looking at your nude pictures and jerking off. I don't know where it goes. It's we'll just make shit up as we go. It makes it more interesting, makes it more creative, and no one really knows what the fuck is going to come out of my mouth, which makes it 10 times funnier. Except for when we start doing the concert announcements, which we're going to go ahead and start, because if I don't start it now and do a few of these, then I'm going to be on here till like 9 o'clock doing this. Let's see. We have the metal, or the new something. See, the problem of trying to read these things on here, it's the Jersey, maybe New Jersey. I do not know. Let me see if I can find this one on the other one. Maybe then I can actually get a bigger picture of some of these. Oh, let's see. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. 147 comments. There might have been a few of these. So let's see. We have the... Oh, it is New Jersey. All right. We have the New Jersey Metal Fest IX. So that'd be 9. Yeah, 9. And July 20th in Teaneck, New Jersey. It is at the DeBairn Music Hall. It is the Whiplash 40 Years of Power and Pain. Final Girls, Eye of the Living, Shark Bullet, Electrocutioner, something. Disentised, Silence Equals Death, Non-Residence, Fungit, Gravehuffer, and Jackpipe. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and use the Facebook one. And I have multiple windows open, which I think is about the only way that I'm going to be able to do this and get it done in a reasonable time manner. So we're going to have to move a couple things around here, do some randomage things. to make this all work. And let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hit that one there. Yeah, okay. Where are we at here? Okay, there's that. Dum. Yeah, bear with me a moment. We're trying to make sure that I got this stuff going on correctly so I can figure it out. Yeah, there we go. All right. So now that I have that all up and ready and moved over there, then this way I can see if there's like chats and shit so that I can bounce back and forth from the windows to windows, which is funny because it's showing one on that screen and over on this screen up here, right there has 0 and 0, and right there is where my time frame is. So it shows me all these things. So this is how I know what certain things are going on with the different things. Obviously, as you can tell, I've got all kinds of different things going on because it does make it easier this way. We have the Florida Extreme Death Metal Fest on 9/12, 9/13, and 9/14 in Brass Mugs, Tampa, Florida, with Rotting Genitalia, Spike Metal, Insectile, Pontifex, Perceptus, Vast Decline, Embodiment, Doom Factor, MRSA, Swamp Tooth, The Wretched, Withdrawn from Humanity, Gravehuffer, Eulogy in Blood, Roots of Deception, Three Knuckles Deep. Not sure where those Three Knuckles Deep are, but they're Three Knuckles Deep. And Consume the Wolf. It is $12 per day or $30 for a 3-day pass. That's a hell of a fucking deal because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 bands for $30. Where do you really go wrong with 17 bands for $30? All right. We've got a couple more from Gravehuffer, and let's see. There's a bunch from Gravehuffer because I got to give a shout out to Richie Randall. That dude has been on it for a while with posting content on my weekly Monday flyer post. That guy's always on there. He's always posting stuff. This one's more coming up. I think this one might be in the... Not 100% sure where this one's at. This is at Rayfest 2024. Oh, this one's 89th Street in OKC Live Music. Friday, June 21st and June 22nd. We have Postmortem, Cryptic Writings, Psychotic Reaction, Haggers, Hellraisers, Shaman Nothing, Gravehuffer, Will Grim Brown, She Hates Me Not, Candid Hook. Oh, sweet, Serpogenist is on here. Those guys are fucking brutal as hell, too. Dog Will Hunt and Angel Flesh. You know, Angel Flesh sounds like a pretty cool fucking band name. Like, realistically, when you think about it, like Angel Flesh, you're going to want to check that out just because of the simple name. It's Angel Flesh. I mean, fuck, I would check out Angel Flesh just because it has the name Angel Flesh. I mean, Actually, I'm going to probably go check them out here after a bit once we get some more of these flyers. There is a fuck. Oh yeah. This was not even held back. Like, there are 50 of 97 flyers. Good Lord. You people were busy. Oh, hey, there's the bottom. I mean, that right there automatically should say something of how possibly busy everyone and how awesome that is 97 posts, and there was a total of that many different flyers added to it. So that's actually really badass. And we have let's see, what else we got here? Drawing a brain fart. Hang on, bear with me one moment because I don't know where I'm going with anything. Definitely need more caffeine. Caffeine is the key, because once we have caffeine, then all of a sudden the brain starts working and firing into mannerisms. Blah, 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 blah. And if you can tell that I live in the Midwest, this right here is one of my cameras that I use for my recording my live concert footage. And when I'm out recording, you can tell that you live in the Midwest because I'm at my computer station in my little, in what I call my YouTube area, where no one is allowed to come in and touch unless it is me. Because I know exactly where everything is, and don't fucking touch anything, because if you do touch something, I'm going to fucking lose where the hell it's supposed to be at, and I won't know where things are. But you can tell when you live in the Midwest because you have your recording camera literally set out on the desk. So in case a storm pops up, I can run my happy ass out onto my porch and see if there's lightning and thunder and all that stuff. Well, not see if there's thunder, but see if there's lightning and all that fun stuff. And suddenly be like, oh, record. And I can catch more storm footage because I love recording storm footage. I'm working on trying to figure out the photography part of storms, but that's a little more complicated and possibly out of my pay grade, which I'm not exactly sure where my pay grade is, because a lot of things anymore are out of my pay grade. Like, hey, can you go do this? Nope, that's out of my pay grade. Sorry. Fuck off. I'm not doing it. But if you want me to, you can pay me more. I'll be glad to help you out and assist you in the pay grading of the pay grades. But the Joker said it the best. If you're good at something, never do it for free. And I think that's a valid statement, because if you are good at something, you should probably not do it for free. Because if you are doing it for free, well, then you might not be that good at it. Or you could be good and people just find it easier to get it for free. I mean, that makes... Oh, I got all kinds of stuff. Let's see, commented on... It's funny, I gotta like pay attention because I got all kinds of different things like... I didn't realize that my phone over there, I can feel over here now. Which we got to make sure that the vocal cords are well saturated for this long running podcast, because I have this really, really odd feeling. Well, besides my cat is suddenly getting my attention because he wants all the lovings, because I've been sitting down for, oh, what am I at? Like 20 some minutes on this thing now. And he now suddenly realized I'm sitting down, I'm talking, means he can come over here and get all of my attention. Until he's like, guess what? Fuck off. I'm going to walk away. But then I had to like set up this little trapdoor thing so he can't get through. What do you want? You want more attention? Okay, I'll give you the attention. But yes, there is all kinds of stuff going on all over the Midwest. We have just started to do a scratch of the flyers. I'm going to randomly talk because I feel that if I sit there and solely do the podcast, doing all the flyers, I'm going to butcher a whole shitload of names. Oh, trust me, I'm going to butcher the names. Yes, I can give you pets. I can give you lovings. Yes, okay. You see the pets and the lovings. So as, not sure where the hell I was going with that. But yeah, if I sit here and just solely do things solely based on the podcast and not actually do any of the talking about any of the other stuff. Oh God, I don't even know what I'm doing. Suddenly lost it here. But yeah, there's yeah, like I said, 90 some flyers. So if I literally just wanted to talk about show flyers, I could probably just do a podcast solely on show flyers and it would probably actually fly. But I like to do other things along with my. You are not getting up here. I will pet you, but you are not climbing on me. Last time you decided to climb on here on me, you clawed up my leg because you can't jump because you weigh 30 pounds. And I got to keep my hand down there so he can't jump up on me. I know it's mean to say. Yeah. Come here, you fat bastard. Ow. Yes. Is that better? You are not climbing over on that side. Yes. Okay. Now that we have the attention whore cat. See, look at that. He's such an attention whore. He decided to make another appearance. I think this is why he likes it when I do these videos, because he can just come up here and he knows that I'm going to be sitting here for like at least an hour, hour and a half just talking. So it gives him time where he gets all the attention that he wants and he tries to kill me in the process. Maybe this way and keep him from trying to maul me in my sleep. Or he maybe just really, really misses me. Yeah, I doubt that's probably what's going on. Yes, okay. But yes, we have Loki back on the podcast. You're gonna talk to you're gonna talk into the microphone. Probably trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Giant 10-pound or 30-pound cat, big ass baby. Yes, I'm going to talk. Yeah, see, this is what I have to deal with. He's trying to kill me now. But let's see. We did some flyers. We're gonna do some more flyers. You can chill out for a second. Let's see. We have Gravehuffer, Metal Punk from Joplin, Missouri. Oh God, do death metal bands. Well, this one is in Arlington, Texas on June 21st with Norman Invasion, Dried Remains, and Morgue something. See, this is what I have to do. Now he's attacking my head. But that one is... crap. I didn't even say where that one was at. That one is... Oh, yeah, I did. It's at the Growl in Arlington, Texas. So far, we've got about 4 different states on this, which is actually really impressive. Okay, are you going to get down? You're not climbing too far over. Apparently, he is deciding when and where he wants to set. Oh, goofy cat. Goofy cat. You were too a goofy ass cat. You're my cat. If you weren't a goofy cat, I'd be worried. Let's see. Then we're gonna get... Okay. This is the last one for Gravehuffer because he has been on a roll. I turned back if I was you at the Shamrock May 31st. So this weekend, the Shamrock Lounge in Wichita, Kansas at 724 West Douglas with John Woodson's Leg, Gravehuffer, and Amistad AE, which I believe the 31st is a Friday. So checking that out. There's all kinds of different groups going on here. One of those changed some things, so got all kinds of different things going. Don't you even start with that. You start doing the batting my face thing, I'm going to put your butt down and stop petting you. Stop messing with my mic cord. My mic cord? My mic cord! He's over here trying to get the attention from the mic now. So we're 30 minutes into this, and we've been rambling through some of these flyers. Like I said, there is a lot of them because... Okay, yeah, you started with that. I told you, start doing the face batty thing. We're going to put you down. That irritates the hell out of me, and you know it does. Because I've told you numerous times, because usually he does that right when I decide it is time for me to go to bed. Because who would have thought that'd be the only time he decides that I need being slapped in the fucking face. Also, May 31st at John Barleycorns at 608 East Douglas, we have the Aaron Traffis Band, Zuzu's Pedals, and Santia Soul. That is live at the Barleycorns in Wichita, Kansas. And they're like, if you notice, I got to sit here and keep scrolling down because, okay, that's a different flyer. Oh, never mind. That is a completely different date. On July 7th, we have Brian McPherson, Santia Soul, Dakota Jackson, and Black Cat J at the Barleycorns. Obviously, like I said, we have a ton of these to go through, and don't worry, they haven't disappointed. These will also all be up on the Facebook page on Friday, because on Friday, that is usually when we do all of the massive uploads for everything while doing all the different until I've got all these different things going on. I usually try to do the post on Friday to give people updates, but also Social Discontent Tour. It's, man, not very often is there times where I have a hard time reading a flyer, but the background and the color of the font on this one is not the friendliest because all the words get lost in this. But it's Rage is My Rival, When Darkness Falls, and Spiritual... hell, I don't even know what the top one is. But they're going to be in Akron, Ohio, New Haven, Indiana, Springfield, Illinois, St. Joe, Missouri, Oklahoma City, Abilene, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Houston, Texas, New Orleans, Gulfport, someplace in Florida, Lake City, Florida, Birmingham, Alabama, and Huntsville, Alabama. So that is a pretty impressive little tour they got going on. I mean, very rarely do I critique a flyer, but this one is just really, really difficult to read. If you're going to put band names on flyers that are very hard to read or figure out, please put them in little parentheses so we can go look them up. It'd be greatly appreciated. And also, if you could make sure that the font is a completely different color than the background, like they've got different marks through that, like that was one of the harder flyers that I've tried to read. So, like, we also have at the general store, the station in, let's see, this one's Nevin. He is going to be live in Mocksville, North Carolina, Friday, July 19th from 7 to 10 p.m. He's also been posting on quite a bit of stuff, and I've been seeing his name starting to pop up in my news feed a lot more, which that's actually really cool to see. So seeing those type of things are really nice when you start seeing people that you're checking that you're checking out, that you're paying attention to, start being on more shows. It's a lot of how at times I will find different bands to do reaction review videos for, because if I'm seeing their name popping up a lot more, then it means they're putting in in a whole lot more works, or in a whole lot of work. So I'm gonna check them out. It's just food for thought. The more that you post and the more that I see your name, the more that I'm going to want to check out what your band sounds like. I know that's not the best way to do it, but when I start seeing flyers and stuff popping up, it shows that, like, Malum was one of those. I've been wanting to see those guys for a little while because I'd been seeing their names popping up on flyers all over the place in like the Lincoln Nebraska area. And so finally being able to get to see them, I even let them know that I've been seeing their names on a lot of flyers. Amistad AE has also been a band that I checked out because I'd been seeing their names popping up on a lot of the local flyers. Also, this one that is next, this one is the Bass Festival at the Button Factory, Sunday, June 23rd. This one is Thanks Mom, Talo, The Marks, Dopamine, DC Dolls, Gavin Lambert, The Black Pits, The Swings, and Bioluminescence. Great. I can't figure out some of these other ones, but I figured out Bioluminescence. This event is in Dublin, Ireland. So the fact that I'm getting bands from overseas posting on the comments is so fucking cool, because I made a comment of like, hey, I was just wondering where this event was, and they're like, it's in Dublin. Granted, I'm not going to be able to make a trip to Dublin, plus I wouldn't probably want to leave, so my kids would be in a whole heaping load of trouble of, crap. Please don't tell me people are posting on this one even more. This one's going to take forever to get through. But yeah, that one is in Dublin. I mean, there is a lot of ones that are coming up. Yeah, this one. Crap. Peer Server. This one is their Retribution tour. They're going to be in Lafayette, Indiana, at Bonnie Banger Indie Metal Fest in Indianapolis, Indiana, Columbus, Indiana, and this is June 1st, June 15th, June 22nd. They're going to be at the Vibe Nightclub in Columbus, Indiana. The 28th, the Treehouse in Terre Haute, Indiana. The CD release party is going to be in Lafayette, Indiana, at the North End Pub. Let's see, they got some July dates. And then Shredfest, which is in Wolverine, Michigan. Of course, it's in Wolverine, Michigan. Why wouldn't Shredfest be in Wolverine, Michigan? That just makes all the sense in the world on why it's there. Yeah, this one, you guys have literally like gone out of your way and posted everything coming up this summer. So this is going to be a fun experience on talking to see if I can name all these ones. The band Repent, a Galactic Southern Brawl tour. It's the band Repent with crap. Cersal. And also Torn Asunder and Sacrificial Betrayal are also going to be on this tour. I've seen Torn Asunder a couple times. Those guys are fucking brutal as hell. But I would say they're some of the nicest people, but we're going to go with brutal as hell because I did do an interview with their drummer online and had that one posted a little while ago. And let's see, what else have we done? I've seen them live once, and I think I've done an interview with the entire band once. So that's definitely, but they have a lot of upcoming shows. Looks like some in Florida. Yeah, this one's looking so far like it's in Corpus Christi. No, that's Texas. Houston, Texas. And then on to into Florida. So that's going to be a good time. Let's see what else we got here. Erica Ray Photography. She does a lot of photos. I've been checking out some of her work lately. She does phenomenal work. So if you haven't checked out Erica Ray Photography, go ahead and head on over to her Facebook page and check out the stuff that she has going on. I really enjoy watching her or seeing her photography. She wishes she could go to them all. Don't we all? Let's see. This one is My Phase Days, 5/31/24. It is in My Scene King of Queens. Oh, where is this one at? Not 100% sure, but this one looks like a hell of a lineup. Evanescence performed by Anoxia. Other bands are gonna Bring Me the Horizon performed by Divided We Fall. A Day to Remember performed by Dinosaur in Paris. Mike Lee and Cow Out something. But that definitely looks like a pretty wicked show right there. As you can tell, you can keep hearing the mouse scrolling. Also, Thursday, there is River of Nile with Message from a Raven, Sacrifice the Sarkets, which is going to be at the Temple Live. Where the hell? No, this one is a different one. Oh, this is Thursday. This one is off Broadway in St. Louis, Missouri. That's actually interesting because I have another friend who is playing, like, I think the night before that one. Yeah, we're a little starting to kind of run on fumes. The long, boring days is starting to kind of catch up with at work. So doing these things is definitely taking its own entertainment value of being able to do different things and talk shows, talk flyers, do everything on that accord, which does make it way more fun and interesting. So doing those different things have different, yeah. Like I said, starting to get a little tired. Normandy, Everbloom, the live experience with special guests, Small World, Downshift, and Burdens Within. Oh, sweet, Burdens Within. Pretty sure I've done a reaction review video for them. That's Wednesday, November 27th. We're starting to get a little out there on these shows. Indianapolis, Indiana. And flyer will be posted here soon. Sponsored by Pepsi. Everything's sponsored by Pepsi. It's what I live on. It's my caffeine fuel. It's too late to drink coffee because I'll either end up not going to bed or I will end up shitting myself. One of the two in the middle of the night. And I take pride on not shitting myself because I have lived long experiences without doing dumb shit like that. Let's see. Where's that other one at for this one? Good Lord. You bastards have kept me busy today. As you can tell with all the... This is going to take a while to get through all of these. I haven't even begun. I am... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 show flyers in. And I've been on here for 45 minutes. This is no easy task, and we're going to try like hell to get all of the we by I mean you guys will listen and I will say all of these. Friday, June 7th is Confined in Flesh. See, this one gets it. Complicated to read. And underneath it says Confined in Flesh. Imagine entropic and cultural rot at the Barleycorns in Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, scrolling. We keep on scrolling down. There's a fuck ton of flyers and it's going around. But that is okay because everybody does the same thing that I ask them to each week. They post their flyers and I'll share their shit. I can sing along to a dumbass bitch. Don't forget, I haven't gotten there. I'm sure that one's been posted, but because Official Gravestone has mentioned it, we shall go ahead and say it. Don't forget about my Texas Hippie Coalition, not my Texas, but about Texas Hippie Coalition gig on July 27th in Lincoln. He can message me for a flyer, but also I'm pretty sure that's the one with Texas Hippie Coalition, Gravestone. Obviously Gravestone is going to be on it. I think To Hell is supposed to be there too, if memory serves me right about seeing the little flyer thing. And yeah, we're going to definitely get that one posted. We're going to make sure we share the shit out of that one too. That one might be one I'm going to try to make. I got to see where events and things run, because I have yet to see Till Hell, and the time that I was supposed to watch them, I couldn't make it. I had some family things come up. I think it might have been the weekend that I was told I needed to take off. Hell, I can't remember. There's so many different things going on, and that was the KZU and Benefit show, because I was supposed to go see him there. Also, we're just going to do a quick shout out. Viscerus has also recently released a video. Imagine has recently released a video. Either has released a video. Forged by Fire has recently released a video. I know there's more because I'm constantly seeing Juan something. They're an Australian band. They tagged me in one of their posts. They just recently released a video. It's Jana. I'm gonna have to go back to their other post and find it. But I've done a reaction review video for them, and they're like this punk band from out in Australia. So that'll I've done reaction review videos for 3 different bands on 3 different continents. We've got obviously the United States, North America, we're just going to count as one because that includes Canada, and I've done a couple of videos for bands in Canada, which is cool. Done a couple for bands in Europe and Australia. So I've got 3 of the 7 continents. Now, if somebody can find me an Australia or a Antarctica penguin band, then I will do a reaction review video for them making music, but I don't know if they have one. That would be totally worth it to just penguin music. See, and we shall get back into the show flyer ones because, like I said, I'm rocking through these, but there are a ton of them, which I am not disappointed one bit. Oh, my computer. Thank you, Facebook. You have a fucking Zoom button, you bastard sons of bitches. This would have been helpful. Let's see. We have Jasmine Kane pre-Sturgis concert with special guest Shoot to Thrill, American Greatest Tribute Band to AC/DC. Location at Stocks and Bonds. That is in Omaha on July 28th. Doors open at 5. Show starts at 7. Tickets pre-sale for 12, and door is at 15. And you can scan this little QR code, but you guys can't see the QR code. So on the flyer, when I post it, there is a QR code that you can fucking scan, and you will be able to buy tickets, which is weird because I don't know about you, but anymore when I start seeing that it's all online tickets, like there's all this digital ticket shit. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of frustrated with this digital ticket thing, mainly for the simple fact that when I would go get a ticket, like I got the ticket, they sent it to you in the mail, you got to pick up the ticket, and then you had your ticket stub. Sometimes if you were lucky enough to run into members of Lamb of God, you could get them to sign your ticket stub, like Mark Morton and Willie Adler, which I think it's in a box somewhere. I got all kinds of concert merch and memorabilia stashed around in different boxes throughout the house. I need to condense it all into like one area so I know where the fuck it's all at. But we also have live music, Cover Me Bad at the Corner Bar in Odell, Nebraska. This is powered by a nostalgic list from the 90s, 2000 rock era with creative mixes of alternative rock and other genres. Everyone will have a reason to dance. That one actually sounds like a pretty cool event. I mean, the fact that they give a little thing of what they're looking at playing, and wait a minute. All right, we got Breathing Theory on here. So, yes, we're going through concert listings, and I think I just saw one with you guys on there. Let's see. No, that was pretty sure we're going to get to one. I also got a comment about a friend of mine likes what I'm doing for the local music scene about making these posts all the time so you can find shows. Also in Lincoln, Nebraska, coming up on... That one's in 2 weeks. No, yeah, in a couple weeks. This one's Triangle Fire from Georgia, River City Rejects, Blind Item, and Mind Rot at the 1867. It's the split release show, all ages. So there are all, like I said, there are all kinds of another theory. We have theories upon theories. We have breathing theory, mind theory. Well, we have mind rot. So if you don't use your breathing theories, you might have mind rot. We're doing all kinds of stuff. We're making it interesting. But yeah, definitely we're doing some show flyer things, which, like I said, there are a ton of them that I got posted. 147 comments on it. I think without all the minor other ones, there was 90 plus flyers, which is actually a pretty impressive amount of show flyers. And I'm just trying to work my way through them. This one is the King ISO Ildren Summer Run Tour with Tesco the True, DJ Doc, and Snake Lucy. They're going to be in Lincoln on 6/20, and I'm going to catch them on the 23rd in Grand Island, Nebraska at Bamboo. I wish I knew where the fuck Bamboo was, but as you can tell, I live in a certain town, or I lived in like Grand Island for 4 years. I have no clue where half these bars are and these venues, so I usually have to Google where most of them are. I do know where Tyson's Upper Deck is. I've been there a couple times, and yeah, it's definitely an interesting town, especially kind of getting hit up with a bunch of these different shows. But there's at least a couple of them that I'm going to be mentioning coming up that I am not going to be going through all of the band name or the bands that are playing, because it's literally a 3-day, and this is a festival. There's like 150 acts on it in Omaha. It's like a 3-day festival, multiple locations. So I'm unfortunately not going to be going through all of those because that would take me forever. But we will be posting them. There are some notable ones. King ISO is going to be on it. Upset Beats or Upset. Let's see, who the hell else is going to be on there? Ice Wrist is going to be on there. There is a bunch, and by a bunch, I mean a fuck ton of bands. When you've got a festival that runs in one town, and you get 150 or more bands on different locations. God, I got something in my eye. My contact's being all kinds of goofy lately. It's like I need to replace it, but I don't want to. I got to wait till the end of the month. I got like 2 more days so I can replace my contact. But yeah, we're just kind of running through flyers. We're doing all kinds of random stuff. Weird thing tonight, I haven't had a whole lot of chance to talk about random stuff. We're an hour in. I'm about 20 or so flyers in, but the advantage is they're through a lot of the summer, and it is cool to see that many bands actually posting flyers and things like that, giving comments, because it shows that a lot of different people are paying attention to the posts. Also, we got the Sound Speed session with Witch Cradle, Snow Child, Waysay, Oblique, Merlin, and High Plains Drifter, which that's a cool thing. The fact that members from High Plains Drifter and Merlin are both in the same band. Or in same members in both bands. I need to say that right. But being able to see those two at the same place at Kirby's Beer Store on the 15th of June, definitely a worthwhile event to go check out. Kirby's Beer Store, from what I'm hearing, is a pretty legendary place marker in the local music scene in Lincoln, or in Lincoln. Brain is tired. Please try back later. In Wichita, Kirby's Beer Store. It's been around for like ever, from what they're saying. I have not been there yet, but getting down to Wichita is, I think, from where I live, like about a 5-hour drive, and it is a brutal fucking drive. Because the last time I drove down to Wichita, I figured I'm going to go hit this 2-day festival thing down there. I'm going to catch a bunch of acts. It's going to be a great time, which it was a great time. The only problem when I left Nebraska was fucking snowing. And then I went down there. I think I rocked out like 6 interviews, caught, let's see, 5, 8, 11 bands. Yeah, a bunch of interviews, jumped on a podcast. Like, it was a crazy, crazy fucking time. But I had a blast doing it. It was just a really long trip back because I was really exhausted. 1 hour in, 1 Pepsi down. And whenever we weren't run out of this second Pepsi, we're going to have a problem because my throat's going to get dry and tired from talking for over an hour straight. And my eyeballs are already tired from doing all this reading thing, because this reading thing is so much fun. We love reading. Reading is my favorite pastime. The only time I read stuff is, let's see, there might be a book or two. Maybe read to figure out where the hell this damn puzzle thing on my video game is and how to beat it. We also have, at the therapy bar, we have the Rammstein. Let me zoom in on this. The Rammstein Is it Rammstein something of Omaha? Basically, it's a Rammstein cover band, and they do all the stuff in German. I know a couple of the people that are in it. Really cool idea. I like it. I haven't seen a German cover band like band that covers Rammstein. It also has the Weird and Malum, or as I like to say, because if they tune in, Malum. Because we had a discussion of how to say the name, and Juicy tried explaining it to me. So it was his way of enunciating. It was Malum or Malum. There was all kinds of different ways that we were having fun with it. Oh, jibbly dibbly. Yeah, we haven't even put a fractional dent on this. I'm not even sure where oh, there it is. Oh, July 6th, the John Barleycorns. We have A Future to Remember, The Bad Jokes, Sin and Scar, and 10 Ton Toad, which that will be at John's Barleycorns in Wichita, Kansas. This is just literally a whole lot of show flyers on this thing. So we're going to do my best to get all of these show flyers taken care of tonight. At least my index finger is going to be tired from just scrolling through. We also have at the Replay Lounge, La Circa and the Mad Kings on June 13th at 6 p.m. in Lawrence, Kansas. Oh, that's where that's at. It's on Massachusetts Street. So at the Replay Lounge, there's going to be a show on June 13th, as I've got to scroll all the way back down through this thing. We're going to do our best on knocking out these. This is going to take, obviously, some time. Oh, yeah, this is the one I was talking about. It's the Four Winds, July 19th through July 21st. We've got Doobie King ISO. He is Legend, C10. Not really sure what that one is. Let's see if I can find some. Ice Wrist is on there. Like I said, there's a bunch. Oh, Dread and Strange is going to be on there. Those two dudes put on a killer show. Dread and Strange. I've got a couple of videos with those guys. They are wild. They put on hella energy. Definitely one to check out. Let's see. Any other ones that I recognize on here? I'm reading through this, so just bear with me while we get through here. Yeah, this one's at the Waiting Room and the Reverb Lounge in Omaha. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, if that says anything, like I counted just 25 and I'm still at fairly large print. So it's definitely looking like it is going to be a busy ass weekend show for that one. We are an hour in and we have fractionalized, dented this podcast, like on just show flyers. Like I'm not even sure exactly how many I am in, so it's definitely. Oh, there we are. Oh, I'm starting to run out of energy on this. So I'm doing the best that I can. We got let's see, 531. We got the Kyle Saylor band, Brian Welsh and the Rambling Hearts, Mike Sermon and the Riverhawks is going to be at Here GI. Valley Creations with Storm Cellar, and it's also the First Friday Art Show, June 7th. And I'm pretty sure that's probably Lincoln. Let's see, we've done that one. Oh, yeah, here's the other one in Omaha, the Four Winds, July 19th to 20th. This one is in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. But this one has the faint proof. He is legend. Soul Tide. Let's see. Rogue Nation, Pray for Villains, Damn Your Eyes. Oh, let's see. Who else we got on here that I recognize? Gorilla Pimp is on here. Yes, there's a Gorilla Pimp. Ice Wrist. Let's see. My contacts are starting to give me hell, too, trying to read all these things. So there's definitely quite a few shows. My contacts are definitely giving me hell. We're going to be posting all these flyers to make sure that we get people to them. Let's see. We did those ones. Yeah, there are so many flyers to try to post that I'm starting to get tired. My brain's not working right. So I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast. And everybody have a safe, enjoyable weekend. I will be posting all these show flyers to Facebook. So check out to see what all's going on in your area throughout this entire summer. And stay tuned till next week because we're going to have another podcast then. Thanks for watching. Until the next one.